When I talked to your brother earlier, he said you were a large influence on why he decided to come here. Why is Eastern such a good fit for the Evans family?
Well, so when I was getting recruited, I got to build relationships with like all the coaches, and he was talking to me about it, what schools like were recruiting him and stuff, and he mentioned Eastern, and I was like those coaches, like they're all genuine people, good people to be around. Like I've gotten to know them really well, and I was like just telling him like you can't go wrong with going there, and he ended up going there, and then that definitely influenced my decision because I was down to a few MAC schools. And I had a few other options outside of that too, but ultimately I felt like family here, and that's because how the coaches make this place feel.
Playing, yeah, I know you got to play together in high school for a limited time, getting to play here now. What's it like playing with your brother?
I mean, it's different. High school is we both play on the same side of the ball, so I was playing receiver, he was playing quarterback, so we'd be with each other all the time practicing. He'd be throwing me passes. And now it's like I'm going against him, which I like that better. I think it's more fun just being able to. I don't know. It's weird just seeing him on the other side of the ball, and you're like, oh shoot, my brother's playing.
Is there a little trash talking at times?
Oh yeah, definitely. I like to talk a little bit, and he doesn't really talk back much. He's kind of quiet, but.
Coming in, getting to play as a freshman, and granted, still holding that red shirt, but what was it like to come in here and contribute early?
It was awesome. I mean, that was my goal coming in, was just to do whatever I can, whether that's on special teams, whether that's on defense, whatever the team needs me to do, that's what I wanted to do. And I was able to make a little bit of impact on special teams last year, and it was definitely a great experience.
How'd you get into playing football? There's so many sports out there, but what was it that drew you to this game?
I don't know. Well, I got obviously two older brothers that played football, and my oldest brother who played at NIU and Purdue. So he was, I don't know, when I first wanted to play, it was probably like kindergarten or first grade. Like I was begging my parents to let me play like tackle football. Like I was playing flag at the time, and I was literally like begging my parents to let me play. And then second grade is when I started playing, and I just fell in love with it from then on out.
Who were your kind of biggest influences growing up?
I would say definitely my siblings and my dad. And that's my entire family, my mom, my dad. Like my mom stayed at home and just took care of us, and she worked extremely hard doing that, raising us. We got, 4 siblings. Like that's a lot to take care of. And then my dad, he always worked hard his entire life, working hard to provide for our family. Then at the same time, like even aside from that, like waking up at 4 a.m. to work out every single day, like just learning, like seeing that and like the work ethic they have, and then my siblings have, like that definitely influenced me like a lot.
How have you seen a difference in yourself since you've arrived on campus?
Well, I feel like I've been able to gain weight, but at the same time keep the same like speed and agility, and like just do that like from a physical standpoint. And then, sorry.
Very good.
Can you repeat that question one more time?
How have you seen yourself change since you've arrived on campus? It can be physical, can be kind of even kind of learning the game.
Oh, I've definitely, like, in terms of like the mental aspect of the game, I feel like that changed a lot. I feel like high school, you kind of just like going out there and playing, like you're still watching film and doing all that stuff, but like when you get to college, it's all like there's a lot of details, like the first step, hand placement, just a bunch of stuff that goes into it. And so just learning all that, I feel like that's been a big thing that helps all of us take our game to the next level.
In terms of what do you enjoy doing away from the game of football? How do you relax?
I like playing, well, outside of football, I like playing like basketball. I like watching TV, playing some video games, just relaxing, hanging out with teammates and friends, maybe playing some cards, stuff like that.
When you look at this team, this defensive line group as a whole, the defense as a whole, how have you guys think that you've improved from a year ago?
I feel like we definitely have improved. We're all working as a unit and just working on doing our job, and that's the most important thing, doing our job and flying to the football. And I feel like if everybody does those two things, I feel like we're going to have a really good defense this year.
How do you get yourself ready for game day? Some people meditate, some people listen to music. What's your routine?
I don't really have I kind of just, listen to some music, just get myself mentally prepared. I just want to be locked in during the pregame. I don't really do too much talking before games. I just like to be locked in and just laser focused on what I need to get done.
Stack'em's the theme of the year. How have you taken that personally for what you plan to accomplish?
Well, I've been just taking it one day at a time. Just take a 1-0 approach is what they say. And that means like if you had a bad day or a good day before, you just got to flush it and move on to the next day. And just always try to improve every single day. And that you could even take it further and just like every single thing you're doing, whether it's on the football field, instead of just thinking like, oh, I have to have a good practice, like I got to have a good rep or a good series, like just even like just taking it one play at a time. And I feel like that's really helped me a lot. And I've seen it help our teammates a lot as well.
The best thing about being a student athlete at EMU is?
I would say for me personally is my teammates. Like they're all just great to be around and they're all just cool dudes. So I would say that's definitely the best experience. That's the best thing about playing here at Eastern.